Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be a decorate with me. I really want to get the house feeling cozy and put together. We're going to be decorating my family room in here. We'll be decorating the formal living space and a couple other areas in the home. And the other thing I'm really excited about is that I recently picked up a piano for free on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to show you some behind the scenes of painting that. I actually painted it yesterday and I filmed it, but today we're going to be decorating the space. So if you're excited about today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and let's get decorating. So the first area we're going to decorate is the formal parlor, which serves us as a family room. If you don't know, our home was built in the 1870s. So just wanted to share it while it's bare. The light fixture is from Lowe's, it's new. And then we painted in here, this color is Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams in a satin finish. And then the floors are new, just like the rest of the main living. I haven't really shown you guys this room. We hung blinds, we have curtains coming, but they are not here yet, so they won't be in today's video, but they will be in future videos for sure. And then on this wall, we have our TV, and I typically like to wall mount TVs. We've always done that in the past, but we can't here because of the pocket door going into the wall. So we got this TV stand. It's from Wayfair. It's really, really pretty. So everything else today we will put together. I have some new side tables and a new coffee table that I'm excited about. And we're just gonna make this space feel really pretty and cozy and comfy. Starting out, I am taking the cushions off our Farmhouse, I hope I'm saying that right, Farmhouse sofa from IKEA, and I was running the slipcover in the washing machine. I love having a slipcover sofa. It makes life so much easier, especially with kids. I have white, and that's because I can bleach it and then it comes clean every single time. So I'm just putting that back on so that it's nice and fresh, and then we'll get decorating. This time of year, I really like to let the house breathe before fall, before all of the fall decorations. So I'm going with a really neutral, clean color palette today. I'm going to be decorating with some warm colors, but lots of soft whites and grays and beiges. That's always really peaceful and calming to me, so it's what I like to decorate with. When it came to decorating this space, I really wanted to make the room feel symmetrical, and I wanted to center everything on this large window. Now the wall is going to look a lot bigger, and it's going to add a lot of texture and textile when we get the drapes in, but even without them today, just adding these side tables and lamps made such a huge difference. I love them. The tables are from Wayfair, and I'm going to try to link everything I can down in the description below. I found these wicker baskets at HomeGoods, and they're perfect just for extra storage under the tables. And then I always like to decorate in odd numbers, so I'm adding this cozy cloche with an LED candle and a book, and that completes it with 3. And then I'm going to do basically the same thing over on this table. I found these candle holders on vacation in Wisconsin. We were visiting my brother and his family, and I just fell in love with them and thought they'd be perfect for on our new coffee table. And then I'm just adding a few final touches, and this space is pretty much complete.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way.
I want to share with you guys this paint. I am so excited to use it today. My sweet friend Sarah sells it in her small shop that's local to me. If you're in the North Dayton area, it's called Revive It. But she sells this paint. She swears by it. She revives tons of furniture and it is so beautiful. So I'm so excited to try it out. But it's a resin paint and it's supposed to be really, really durable. And the best part about it is you don't have to do any sanding. You just have to use the prep spray. So I'm going to use this to clean the entire piece first. And then I think I'm going to need 2 or 3 coats of light paint on the piano. And then I'm going to finish with a flat finish polyurethane. She said I could use a paintbrush and I only need to use this on high traffic areas. So I'll probably do the top and then here too because it'll get touched a lot. The color I'm going with is called Oyster. There are tons of colors on the website to choose from. This is a really pretty cream color. But yeah, I'm gonna link this set down below in the description. And if you have any paint projects coming up, definitely try it out. I'm excited to try it out today and we will see how it works together. So I'm using the prep spray here, and this was the very first thing I did. You don't have to sand or prime any of your furniture pieces. All I did was spray this on and scrub it really good with this microfiber cloth. You could also use a sponge or a scrubby. Caleb is going to take off the music stand for me there. And I just made sure I got off all of the dust and just made sure it was nice and clean before I started painting.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just want to go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you.
I think the trickiest part of painting this piece was taping off the keys and making sure I didn't get any paint on the keys. I managed to do it. I just had to go really slow with the tape and really take my time and be tedious with it. And sure enough, I made sure that everything was covered, and when I was done, there was no paint on the keys, which is a good thing.
I'm on my way now.
And now I'm going in with the paint. I ended up doing 3 total coats on the piano here. You're only gonna see me painting the first coat because that's all that I filmed. But just know I painted a coat on, let it dry for an hour or so, and then moved on to the next coat, and so on and so on. This took me a total of probably 6 or 8 hours. I spent a good chunk of the day painting, but it was so worth it. And I will say this paint goes a long way. I used maybe a quarter of that 32-ounce jar. I could have gotten away with the smaller size, and I was blown away by that. So I was really impressed. I don't know if it's because it's a resin paint or what, but it goes a really long way. This piece ended up being the perfect addition to our formal living space, and I am so excited to have it here for the family for years to come. I took piano lessons as a little girl, but not for very long. I would have loved to kept up with it, and so hopefully my kids will learn to play. I would love to maybe take it up again too. But let me know down in the comments below, do you play the piano or an instrument? I'd love to know. I know projects like this can be intimidating sometimes, but honestly the hardest part is just psyching yourself up and getting started. Once I started painting this piece, I realized how easy it was, and I would do it again a million times over. It was so worth it. I love how this turned out, and it actually inspired me to maybe paint a few more pieces in my home. But I just want to encourage you with that. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. It is not hard at all. It just takes a little patience and a little bit of elbow grease.
And I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. So lucky, still can't believe you love me.
This is the piano with 3 coats of paint, but now I'm using the flat top, which is a polyurethane. I'm using that same brush, but it's clean, and I am just layering on a thin coat on areas that are going to get high traffic or decor, and then I let that dry overnight before I put anything on it.
Good day. So hold me tight through the night.
Okay, so coming out of the parlor, I just want to show you guys really quick before we make some changes. First of all, here is the piano. I could not be happier with the color. It is so pretty, and I'm sorry if you can hear the AC in the background is blasting, but again, this was the color Oyster. Rethunk Junk paint. I am obsessed. It is going to be what I use from now on when I paint furniture. I'll have everything linked down below, but you can see I love these legs. They're so pretty, and I'm so excited to decorate that. And then it's somewhat decorated in here. I got a new candle stand. I think I'm going to put there. I need to do something with this ottoman. And then I have a new slip cover for that chair that I need to put on. And then you can see over there, I took everything off of my buffet. I got a new lamp, and I was just feeling inspired to redecorate that. So we will do that as well. I had so much fun decorating this piano. I had added that vintage inspired lamp from Kirkland's, and then I found this antique crock not too long ago. I love to use crocks as floral vases, and I happen to have these preserved hydrangeas, and they are so pretty. They're a beautiful natural green color, and they really pop against that beadboard. I just love them. And then in the middle of the piano, I ended up adding these vintage corbels. These are really fun and funky. They have lots of old chippy paint on them. I thought about adding books in between them, but decided to just leave it bare. And then the last thing I'm gonna add is this Songs for Service book. It's just an old hymnal, and I'm just gonna display that there on the piano too. I don't have a lot left in this space, but I am adding this tray with some candlesticks and some candle rings. The number one question I get asked here over on YouTube is where I purchased my candle rings, and I always feel so bad because I don't have any links for you guys, although you could probably search and find some on Etsy. I usually buy mine at local boutiques or like vintage stores will sell them a lot of the time, so that's the best advice I have for you guys. But now I'm adding this new slipcover to my chair. I'm so excited to have a new one. I've had these slipcovers for about 4 years now, and I love that whenever it is time for a new one, I can just buy one from IKEA. I think it was $75 for the slipcover, which is a really good price, and for 4 years, that's pretty good use. So having a new one is like having a brand new chair, which is great. And then I'm adding another candle to this entry table. I just bought it. It's like a very soft vanilla scent, and I just love lighting the candle when everything's clean and put together. It's just the coziest feeling. So every once in a while, I will find a piece of decor that just completely inspires me to transform a space in my home. And that happened today with me and the buffet. I'm gonna start here with a lamp from Home Goods, and then I have this window pane. I've had it for almost 10 years. I paid $1 for it back in college, and I just love it. I'll probably never get rid of it, but I have it because I found this beautiful wreath. This wreath completely inspired me. It just gave me all the warm, cozy feelings with the golds and the yellows. It is perfect for end of summer. So I'm just taking some burlap ribbon. I'm going to tie it up there on the pane, and that's just sort of created a snowball effect in wanting to create more of that look and recreate this buffet. I found this wicker tiered basket at Kirkland's. I thought it was the perfect, just sort of cottage staple. And then behind that, I have these dried florals that I found at Home Goods. And the dried florals, again, are perfect end of summer look. And in the basket, I just stuck a white ironstone pitcher and some teacups. Just wanted to keep things really simple and easy. I didn't want it to be too busy, but I still wanted it to be sort of whimsical and eclectic and cozy feeling. And then on the left side, I tried to make this wicker tray work, but it just did not with the wreath, and it was too big and bulky. So what I ended up doing was taking some of those dried florals from the other vase, putting them in this pitcher, and then what I ended up doing was putting a cutting board behind the pitcher because that gave the dried florals a lot more contrast. So that worked out well, and then I ended up raising the pitcher with one of these books you'll see here in a second, and the piece really came together. So I bought just a couple of antiques in the last week or so that are copper, and I'm going to incorporate them in my decor just little things. It's not anything big. First, on the hutch, I'm adding this copper pot that I found at a local shop. I stuck some greens in there and I just love how that looks. And then I moved the pitcher that I had there previously and stuck that on some hooks by my door in the dining room, and that just sort of worked. I had somewhere to put that. The other copper find that I had was this Turkish coffee pot, and I just love it. I think it's the perfect addition to my little copper collection I have going on here in the kitchen. I just love how it looks and how it turned out. Our sweet neighbor just brought over a ton of fresh corn, sweet corn, from their garden. So I guess sweet corn is on the menu tonight and for the next 2 weeks. Too funny. Alright, sweet friends, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this cozy decorating inspiration. I know this time of year a lot of us can get antsy, myself included, to start changing things up and making a space just feel cozier and warmer and more inviting as we head into back to school and fall season. I love how the piano turned out. I'm so happy with that, and it was also a lot of fun decorating my living room today. And if you like what you saw today and you're new around here, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you join my YouTube family. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye.